So, hello, my impatience. It is I, Andrew the Android Colossi here. I am live and I'm ready to perform for all of you. I hope you will come joining and engaging with me uh, because that's just what I hope you will do for the obvious reasons. Because when I do live streams, I like to perform to people. You know what I mean? Okay, let's fix this here. Okay. Okay, I gotta move my chair. The light kind of like messes this up. I don't know. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, that should be good. All right, so I'm gonna go over the artwork I created yesterday while people join. So the first one, obviously, Pizza Pasta's in the house. He says, "What's up, big dog?" Not much, but I'm gonna go over the artwork while people join. I say it feels like I was betrayed by my parents and stepfather, but it's delusions. My mother says, "We love you. You refuse to believe it. You want your own reality, or your illness does." I say, "You're not refusing to take accountability. It's face value. There is nothing to communicate." And Mama says, "If you went to groups and did recovery, you'd see it's illness. We've all begged. Help yourself." The next one. I say to Dr. Natural, "I feel like my cousins, aunts, and uncles and stepfamily have excluded me. Were my family and stepfamily associating with rich, famous, and interesting people while I suffered?" And Dr. Natural says, "There is a kernel of truth here. You had no relationship with your family and stepfamily for the past 25 years. But they're nobodies, just like you and your parents. They aren't wealthy." And the last one, I say to Poppy, my father, "I forgot to get you a birthday gift. Sorry." And Poppy says, "That's okay. Birthdays are overrated. So is New Year's, Thanksgiving, the 4th of July. Everything is overrated." And I asked Poppy, "Is nothing special? Should we be robots working 9 to 5, 5 days a week and celebrate nothing? You need to have feelings. Be proud of special days, accomplishments, and so on. Otherwise, you're a robot." Okay. So we got somebody in the house who said, "Good evening. Good evening." Yeah, that's like the Nirvana Unplugged album. It's not evening though; it's 3:12, so it's still good afternoon. But good afternoon. Hmm. All right. So I don't know if anybody saw it. I went to the Broadway Mall today and did some videos. No, somebody says, "Are you drinking a Nitro Cold Brew?" No, I'm drinking uh, a bubbly Mojito Breeze. Somebody says, "I saw your father is quite the cameraman." Yeah, he's very good at filming, I guess. My father is a great recorder. He's a great recorder, that's for sure. La 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 la. So I guess the point is try to accept there are no secrets to take accountability for. Somebody says the Broadway Mall was great dead mall footage. Thanks, guys. Thanks. And somebody says it's great to see you getting out and about. A lot of your videos are in the same location. So yeah, it was good to see you get out. Yeah, a lot of people are really praising me on the Broadway Mall videos that I created today with my father. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. It is the Broadway Mall. Kind of like it's an epic and iconic location in the universe of Andrew K. TB says you could do a longer video on them all. Honestly, I wanted to, but my father really didn't want to record me. You obviously, I mean, obviously, mall security isn't very present there, but there's still some mall security, and you don't want to get tossed out of the mall. So you don't want to go too wild in there. But Broadway Mall is very much a dead mall at this moment, and they're going to be tearing it down. I think they're going to. I think they're going to be creating something like the Tanger Outlets out there now. It's going to be an outdoor mall. I think the advent of the internet really made a lot of these shopping malls go out of business, like Amazon and online shopping. So how are you guys doing? Jay tells me nice haircut. I got it a few days ago, but thank you. I know some people like my hair longer. Other people like my hair this length. It appears Jay likes my hair this length. Somebody says, "Who do you think invented the internet?" I don't know who invented it, but I don't think it's Al Gore, like you say. I think a lot of people were ragging on him. He made some sort of comment that he was one at the forefront of the internet, but and based on my college years, thinking back, I'm sure there's people. Isn't there something Burner, Timothy Burner? Is Timothy Burner even a name? Am I just making up a name here? I could if it was like I don't know. If it was like 20 years ago, I could tell you. Who's Timothy Burner? Timothy Burner? Timothy Berners-Lee, computer scientist. It might be him. Yeah, it might be Timothy Berners-Lee. Yeah. And there's others. There's others who. I mean, obviously, Bill Gates is pretty significant. You know, Steve Jobs is pretty significant, and so on. TV says you are much more chipper today. Somebody says I feel like you're adding to the Broadway Mall did you some good. Yeah, I guess so. It was good to get out. It was good to mingle. So it's good. It's good to be in good spirits. Thanks for acknowledging and recognizing that. It's a nice Wednesday. A nice Wednesday. Timothy Berners-Lee. Yeah, I learned about that. I think I took a class many years ago, but yeah, I'm trying to think back to college. I don't know. I mean, maybe my brain is pudding and I have like a dementia brain. I got it though. I think I got it. Peter says the internet was actually created by the military, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of inventions are, created for the military before they're introduced to the public for the obvious reasons. So he says, I think artificial intelligence was created by the military too, but that's just a theory I have. I mean, it's certainly a theory. I mean, I often get paranoid delusions that when I was running excessively, somebody put like some sort of Neuralink in me and was forcing me to run. Maybe it was my family who was torturing me for the intergender wrestling. This is just delusions, and when your mind starts to get wild like that, toggle the switch to off. I was not being tortured by, I don't know, whoever it may be, some sort of, and my family were nobodies. So don't indulge this. If you want to get really wild and delusional, you could start believing all sorts of weird conspiracies like that. But I think it's best to catch it, check it, change it. Um, Somebody says, I don't think they had the technology of Neuralink to do controlling people that long ago. I did some quick Google search. Apparently they had it, but I don't think my family knew Elon Musk. And even if they did, I don't. Why would they torture me? It doesn't really make any sense unless I was the lab rat they were experimenting Neuralink on. It's just a theory. Unless I was like the human sacrifice they were experimenting Neuralink on. Maybe I was the chosen lab rat. I don't know. It's a theory. There are theories. Don't, but they say it's a paranoid delusion, so don't give into it. And I like to think Elon Musk wouldn't use Neuralink to torture people. I'd like to think he would use it for good to benefit humanity and help humanity. And they say ultimately, as much as you were excessively running like an Olympian every day, it was you chose to do that. Maybe you were in fight or flight mode and you were in a chaotic home environment, but nobody was forcing you to run to the extent you were running. It was your choice, ultimately. Should they have probably intervened? Probably. But, it was you. You did it. I mean, nobody forced you to do that. I mean, it was insane. Probably should have just, took it easy. But it was my choice to run marathons daily. But they say, ultimately, was it crazy? Yeah, but it is what it is, right? Somebody asks, what is this channel? Sometimes I do performance art, but I think oftentimes this channel is just like a diary, like a public digital diary. Like, for example, sometimes it could be described as a public digital diary. Other times it could be described as performance art. Uh, Somebody says, do you think Elon Musk has autism? He might. I know I saw Saturday Night Live many years ago, and he was the host, and he said he had autism. So I don't know why he would make that up. So it might be true. It might be true. Somebody says the Matrix. Somebody says maybe he doesn't need he's Elon doesn't need to claim food stamps. He's the richest man in the world, or one of them. I know some people say Vladimir Putin may have more assets. Who do you think? Who's like the weird cryptocurrency guy that nobody knows who invented Bitcoin? Do you think that's Vladimir Putin? Who do you think is behind that? Could it be Elon Musk? Somebody says apparently they say there's the guy who invented Bitcoin might be the they say it's Satoshi. Yeah. Somebody says I don't know. Could it be Elon Musk? Could it be Elon Musk is trying to push for Dogecoin. Could it be Vladimir Putin? Could it be some Saudi Arabian person? Who knows? Who knows? Whoever that may be is incredibly wealthy. So he says it's Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga is the Satoshi person who has tons of assets. Maybe. She certainly has plenty of money from her pop superstar career. That's for sure. But I don't think she has billions and billions of dollars. Let's check out Lady Gaga's net worth. Lady Gaga net worth. Is she a billionaire? No, not 900 million, which she's certainly not poor. I mean, that's plenty of money. She's a millionaire, but she's certainly not as rich as Elon, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, 900 million while I have less than $1,000 to my name. I mean, I could definitely use, some of her money, that's for sure. So he says 900 million is no small fry, but in comparison to Elon Musk, it is a small fry. Hey Elon, give me $1 billion. But I don't know why I'm assuming he's watching, but it would certainly help. I mean, make me independent. Yeah, I would get a house, a nice heated pool, and so on. Yeah. Somebody says maybe your stepsister Shanae has billions of dollars. I don't know. I don't think so though. I suspect. I get delusions that my family, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, my stepfamily were associating with rich, famous, and interesting people, and maybe wealthy themselves. But I'm told they're not. I'm told they're not, and it's delusional. And nobody has, let's say, 900 million like Lady Gaga, and they weren't partying with Lady Gaga. TB asks if you had if you had $1 billion, would you save the Broadway Mall? I mean, I feel bad that it's getting torn down, and I have nostalgia for it. I don't know how strongly I feel about saving the Broadway Mall, though. I think there's more important things. Somebody says Satoshi, the person who invented Bitcoin, is Andrew Kowalski. No, that's not true. I'll show you my bank account. I have less than $1,000 to my name, so it's certainly not me. Somebody says, "Do you think the Broadway Mall getting torn down is a metaphor?" Well, I mean, it's progress and renovations and changing times. It could be a metaphor for my father getting sick with cancer and a lot of things, but no, it's literally going out of business and getting torn down because the internet is making malls irrelevant. Somebody says, imagine Satoshi is a pudding head and lost his keys. Yeah, that would be a lot of money to lose. Yeah, that would be a nightmare. Yeah. So he says it happens though. Apparently, my brother. Oh, I shouldn't. Sorry, can't talk about him. I was gonna say something about Bitcoin, but I can't talk about him. Sorry. Pretend. It's like last time I mentioned that person, he called the police on me. So, yeah. I mean, it's like Eddie and Benoit. You can mention Eddie Guerrero, but you can't mention Chris Benoit anymore because that person does not exist on my channel. I don't think. I mean, I don't. So this is why can't you mention certain individuals? I don't. I guess because they're working and they have a full time job and they don't want any controversy and they don't want to lose their job. I don't know. I mean, I think that's ultimately the reason. I was doing how they erased him from history and you can't talk about him. I can't talk about that person. I'm sorry. The person's name is blacked out, censored. We can't talk. We'll change topics. Throw out a new topic here. I know people are interested and want me to riff on it, but I don't need. I don't need issues with my family. I don't want anybody yelling at me. I don't want the police here. Just let's move on. All right. All right. So what did you guys think about the Broadway Mall videos? Somebody says, are things healed up today? Yeah, I'm all is good with my art class buddies. We're getting along. We hung out. We're back on good terms. Everything's going well with me and Ellie and Mark. Well, she's not Mark anymore. Jana. All is good. All is good. We're rocking and a rolling like the Rolling Stones, like they say. We're having fun together. Somebody said in the comments of the Broadway Mall video they are calling the police. I don't know who would say that, but I don't know what for what. What did I do? What did I do? No, I don't. So he says the Art Class Buddies channel is gone. No, I don't think it's gone. Is it? Let's try switch account. No, I think the Art Class Buddies channel is still here. The art. Let's see if I can find it here. No, I think the Art Class Buddies channel is the Art Class Buddies. No, I don't know why they would remove that channel. I think no, it's still active. It's still active. Here we go. I'll share it with you if you. There you go. It's still active. I don't know what we did that would have gotten it taken down. I don't think we did anything. But oh no, I'm getting raided by bots here. By Bossman Jack. A Bossman Jack raid. A raid. I got 187 people. I don't think these are real people. I think these are bots. I mean, let's wait here, but I think these are bots. I mean, they're all saying the same robotic things. Let's sing them a song. People like my orange juice videos. People like my orange juice videos. Organic orange juice. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as well. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as hell. Organic orange juice is like a cure-all. It's like a panacea. One sip and I get taken away to a faraway land. Organic orange juice. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as well. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as hell. People like my orange juice videos. People like my orange juice videos. Interestingly enough, about the song Organic Orange Juice, that was one of the first things I uploaded with the anticipation of trying to become rich and famous. I went on the website, You the Man Now Dog, YTMND, which is, dated, and I created the song Andrew Koloski, Organic Orange Juice. And I was imagining I would be like Lady Gaga and get incredibly rich and famous. The year was like 2007, maybe 2006. I'm like, this is it. This is my ticket to fame. Organic orange juice. Sure enough, the year is 2026, 20 years later. I'm still not viral. I'm still not a celebrity, but I did that was really one of the first songs I created, Organic Orange Juice. Yeah, so yeah, I mean that's obviously somebody says you've been no, not real. I mean, I wasn't really serious as obsessed in 2006. I wasn't really as obsessed as I am now. in 2006, I was doing it as like a goof. You know, I'm like, they're gonna see my genius with the organic orange juice song. They're gonna see I should be like the next Lady Gaga. You know, that was my mindset. Or I don't know if she was even relevant at that point, but I wanted to be a celebrity. You know. And they're gonna see it from organic orange juice. I had the Big and Small Mayonnaise video that was pretty popular in 2017. That went pretty viral. I mean, on my old channel, there's been a number of videos that went pretty popular. I mean, certainly nothing that was making me on the radio shock jocks and late night talk shows, but there's been a number of videos that had good traction and you know. But I think this live stream is, you know, about over because I'm getting raided, you know, by Boss Man and Jack, whoever that may be. And I mean, I know some people say, you know, obviously, I'll keep this going. TV says, just keep going. Somebody wants another song. Wild red horse, you're a human being, but behave like an animal. Wild red horse, you're a human being, but behave like an animal. Somebody asks, who is the wild red horse? Well, she has black hair and black eyes, but it's nobody in particular. Wild red horse, you're a human being, but behave like an animal. The wild red horse says, hop aboard my back and prepare for the ride of your life. And she starts galloping recklessly and wildly and crazily and insane. She's reckless and rambunctious, and I'm having the ride of my life on the wild red horse. But then I get thrown and I land on my neck. Ah, my spine, not my spine. I broke my neck and now I'm a quadriplegic. But the wild red horse didn't intend to hurt me. It was just an accident. She was being too wild and reckless. There was no premeditated intent there. You know, she just accidentally threw me. And now I'm like Christopher Reeve, a quadriplegic. Wild red horse, you're a human being, but behave like an animal. All right. What do you think of that one? That's one I'm working on for my new album. He liked it. You know, TB liked that one. Yeah, I think it was pretty good. Pizza Pasta says, I like in your artwork that you label the grass. I get confused when you don't. Yes. It's important to label things. La, 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 la. I don't label the sun, and I was doing it initially, but apparently there was a comedian. I don't know which comedian it was, but he was on the Opie and Anthony show many years ago, and he goes, the big yellow one, the sun. And I didn't want people to think I was ripping that off, so I just put a smiley and sad faces on the sun because I didn't want people to think I was ripping that guy off, whoever that may be. So yeah, I was labeling the sun initially, but I started putting happy and sad faces because I didn't want people to think I was ripping off somebody. La 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 la. All right, guys, should I hit the bricks and peace out? Somebody says, does the sun have schizoaffective? Well, I think the sun's moods are very correlated with my moods in the drawing. If it's a happy drawing, I usually put a happy face on the sun. If it's a sad drawing, I usually put a sad face on the sun, you know? Somebody says, no way, you have 2K viewers, Andrew. Yeah, I think a lot of these viewers are bots, though. I think somebody wants I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. I don't know, guys. Somebody wants me to do my hits. Oh, my epic hits. All right. If I were a psychopath, does that mean I'm unworthy of love, unworthy of care? Does that mean no one should be there? Friends and family like to say I'm a psychopath, that I lack empathy. I'm not a psychopath, I'm schizoaffective. But even if I were, they say that so they can justify bullying me and rejecting me and isolating me. If I were a psychopath, does that mean I'm unworthy of love? I think we should love psychopaths. Give them warmth and affection. I realize, psychopaths is a pretty bad diagnosis, but we should love people and include people and hug people and show them love, Even psychopaths are worthy of love, Psychopaths are people too, Psychopaths are people too. Even psychopaths deserve to get hugged. All right, guys. I know I got a lot of people watching, but I'm running out of steam. I'm running out of motivation, and you want the New York shit? I could do that one, but I could do that song. Nah, but someone wants the fruits of your body. All right, fair enough. I work hard. I deserve a delicious treat. The fruits of your body. The fruits of your body. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Grapes and strawberries. Grapes and strawberries. Please give me the fruits of your body. Please give me the fruits of your body. I deserve a delicious treat. All right, yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna head out here. I appreciate. The raid I think was a bunch of bots. I'm hopeful someday I can go viral and be a celebrity and make millions or billions of dollars. But I don't think these were real people that were watching me. You never know. I don't think they were, though. Yeah, I think these are bots. I don't know who would pay to have bots watch me, but I think that's what they were. So adios, amigos and amigas. Somebody says, I think they're real. I don't think so, Ivan. I don't think so. I think they're bots, but I hope they're real, and I hope they spread the word. I hope they spread the word about me and help me get famous and wealthy. But on that note, somebody says, why are they bots? Because they're all saying the same thing, and none of what they're saying, I think they're bots. All right, adios, amigos and amigas. Peace out. That is what it is.